These are easy peeled oranges, I think. Easy peel. Let's see here. Too. So there's vegetables in there. You don't realize you're eating vegetables, and then there's stronger than this one.
跟桑葚长得很像，不是桑葚那叫。这里不同的部分没很熟。Blackberry 黑莓。
Order. Oh my gosh, it's like Claude, Pickwish, Perplexity, Sunno, Kavya, 11 Labs, Gramercy, Luma.
对。有，今天要干嘛？
今天要接见政府官员。
好，今天那个。
Send me for more。
赞，好，拜拜。车变多。非常之亮。
Okay, for 3 minutes.
你就在这里耶。晚上要来的地方。对啊。Pain medicine。对，超健康。
The first 99 companies that we had probably actually.
Doing the grant is a different thing, and so our experience is people who we struggle with to get things done during the grant tend to. I'm talking about the grant side. Reviewers love the shiny new molecule way better than the old repurposed drug. Very challenging, but not impossible to get them funded, and in many cases. I know that when our companies do have them and they talk with investors, a lot of investors are worried about the messiness of it because, oftentimes whatever new IP you have is relatively weak because it's not.
You want to start, Kirk? We'll just put you right on the spot.
Yeah, sure. So the regional one's a little tough for me because I work on a national basis, so I'm a little less aware of what the shortcomings are in the local space. So maybe I'll plunge on that question.
Okay.
What was the second question again?
If everyone in this room, we're going to come up and ask you one question, what should they ask you?
If you have an idea for an SBIR, I can usually tell you in a minute whether you have a viable project or not.
Ooh, all right, we're going to set him up with a timer. Everyone can go up.
Okay, well, we all know, you all should be talking to Kirk. He's going to have a line by him for the rest of the day. So I would say from a regional standpoint, my title is Ecosystem Engagement. And so obviously this is a big focus of mine and ours at the Science Center. We believe that Philadelphia is very established, very well set up to be a leader in healthcare innovation technology. We've got an amazing diverse patient population. We have great, we're number 6 in NIH funding. We've got amazing lab space, wet lab space that's available. I think from our perspective, the structural thing that is missing is support for, broadly speaking, for organizations like ours. And so how do we get kind of the people who are preparing the folks to raise capital or preparing them for kind of that kind of underlying fundamentals to.
Why did I record it? Because I just thought about it. The mic wasn't working. So let's do it on your camera.
Colleen?
I also do creating an opportunity for somebody to want to act. So the chemical that gets released, that makes this, that is the science of story. About a lot in our modern day and age of we have to do a better job of community helps advance human health. But investors don't always see why it matters to invest in your science. Therefore, you are here to learn how to tell stories that create FOMO and get investors to act. Why do people care right now? And so that's where you use this so what test. So your goal is to prevent like proprietary information that's being fed into an AI, a generic AI like Gemini, from to be protected. So it's not shared with the general
connected ecosystem. This is mostly made up of life science.
Yourself, and I know Rochelle just kind of summarized for us, but I wanted to give you just a moment to say hello to the audience before we get started. So maybe we start with you, Shannon.
Bogart is my financial holding company, but I also own 2 other companies, Lucas Pipe Bio and Heliplex. Lucas Pipe Bio is a contract drug manufacturer that we're actually building as we speak on 61st and Lindbergh, and then Heliplex is the physical incubator we'll be building.
Free. However, more help, more support, whether that's one-on-one career coaching or people to kind of actually help guide them through.
有些产品会出现，但大家也之后就没管这么多，他后来就跑去招。反而是我们在做政府的宣传、活动宣传的时候，也会那时候也会有点到我们，就是像政府也是会，我的老板也才。
谢谢。然后多少钱再跟我们讲。好，可以。
Be my email, so I am the person who contact you, and you also got an email. Our team is here to support Philadelphia to connect dots around the world, and it won't happen without the leaders from the World Affairs Council. So please allow me to introduce my amazing
financial groups. So we are the first financial institute in Taiwan to partner with OpenAI, and major markets. So part of our also the future facing the life you can get and the affordability, which is the life you can actually build in Philadelphia.
$dollars for education, so a lot of people graduate in debt. And when you're in debt, it makes it difficult because you have to pay that money back. Sometimes people get loans. And it just makes it difficult to build wealth, save for retirement, because we have to pay for our health care here too. You know, I think like one of the things that we call the American dream is, you know, owning your own home, being able to save for retirement.
Your electricity, your data center, all those advantages that Philly is really able to retain. Now today, one of the markets I really wanted to show you is our life sciences. This is definitely our ecosystem. You were in University City this morning, some of you, at the U City Square. So in University City, it hosts the U City Square. That's what Rebecca has been talking about also, that of many sectors, and you definitely see in how we have been. Any questions or in the future if you're interested?
Stronger city, a stronger economy, and so making sure that there's a non-profit like the back of their hand. But sometimes people here in the United States, you're also kind of similar to you, learning about the ecosystem and civic organizations, bilateral chambers of commerce.
所有的 culture 跟台湾的这个 culture 有很大很大的不一样。然后呢，这个念完博士，
好漂亮，城市格局。
对啊，
就是。
觉得你以后会？
STEM social。然后大概50%吧，还是40%？社交可能40%，然后再找方向这样。